Have you ever wondered about where a puddle on the side of the road goes after a day or two, or do you question where rain comes from? Believe it or not, these things are related. They are related through a system called the water cycle. The water cycle is like a recycling system. It starts in one area and will eventually hit all the steps before returning to where it started. Most water starts out in large bodies of water such as this. Two-thirds of our whole planet is made up of these bodies of water. The first step in our water cycle is called evaporation. The sun shines over large and small bodies of water, hoping to heat it up enough. Once the water heats up, steam starts to leave. In this image, you can see the steam leaving a hot pot of water. Bodies of water have this happen too. We just can't see it. As the water particles start to evaporate into the sky, they start to join together. This is called condensation, our next step. You see the water that forms on the side of your drink? That's condensation too. On this leaf, you can see where some of the water droplets have run together. They run together to form bigger droplets. Water is constantly doing this in the sky. How do we know that? Well, next time you're outside, look up and you might see some clouds. The clouds above us are really just a bunch of evaporated water drops that decided to stick together. Clouds sometimes will seem like they travel in groups. Since clouds are a bunch of water droplets formed together, small clouds can sometimes combine to make larger clouds. As more and more clouds seem to join together, you may notice them start to turn dark and gray. The clouds changing color is their way of saying that they are full of water droplets. Once the clouds are full, they need to let go of some of that water. When clouds release water, it's called precipitation. The most common is rain. This is when water is falling from the sky. You can also have snow, sleet, or hail as precipitation if it's cold enough. After the rain has stopped, you are left with puddles that will either evaporate and start the cycle over, or they will gather to create runoff. Runoffs usually collect into one area and flow to join together, the nearest body of water. During winter, the precipitation we see mostly is snow on top of mountains. The snow collects until the warmer months. In the warmer months, the snow begins to melt, turning back into water. This water then starts to collect and flow down the mountain as runoff. There are some instances where the runoff all gathers on a cliff. To join the stream below, the water goes over the cliff to create a waterfall. The water collects in the new stream and continues down the mountain. Toward the bottom of the mountain, the streams come together to collect water into one body, and this water starts the cycle over again. However, the big bodies of water are not the only way that clouds obtain their water droplets. The plants we have also give us water droplets. That is called transpiration. The plant collects water from the soil where it's planted. The water travels up the plant stem and into the leaves. Any water that the leaves don't need escapes through the pores in the leaves. The water vapor then travels up to start helping make the new clouds, and the cycle starts over again. Next time you're outside and you see a cloud, try to imagine all the places those water droplets could have come from.